Okay, for me, what stood out is that if you've got a goal that you need to achieve and you've got support and the environment is right, you can really achieve it. And I also believe on that.
Okay, for me, MX is about values. That's what I've learned. Most of the time we tend to run away from values, but that's the main point. So we need to stick to our values and make sure that they are contagious, especially when we go back to stores, back to our teams.
Yeah. For me, MX is a journey for me. It showed me a way where should I focus on it, and then it's changing implementing so many things in the other store, especially at Mafike, because we didn't get so many visits from our head people, the top management team. So this is wow for me.
For me, MX felt like I'm a car that's going on a journey, and MX for me is a toolkit right next to me with all the different size spanners for all the different situations that I'm gonna fall into. So if I have that toolkit with me, I'll be okay.
For me, MX taught me that the things that we take for granted, we should always go and revisit our day-to-day task, and we don't have to leave our staff members behind, and we don't have to behave as if we know everything. It taught me leadership. What is leadership all about?
MX taught me a lot since I came here about thinking, and you can go and do things differently, go back to your store and also motivate your staff. You can quite learn a lot. It's very important whereby people at your store level teach them, each one teach one. So that's basically.
MX has taught me how to relook into my values, to look and improve them, and upgrade my leadership skills, and look more into my future plan.
MX was at first, after my first session, I felt like confused. I had thoughts of, am I doing this right or am I doing it wrong? And I felt I did everything wrong. But now I think I've actually come to the fact that it's more analyzing the concept of the way we think. And there's not just one way of thinking. It's like, you as a leader, as a manager, we have this one view of thinking. And now I think after having this and doing this entire exhibition with MX, it makes me take our values and vision more into consideration and being able to look at it in different views and the eye of everybody else as well.
MX has been a great experience for me. It has taught me all the necessary tools I need to be a good leader, and most importantly, the values stood up for me.
MX, like the slogan outside the MX book, it says to unlock your leadership potential. To me, it has done that, to unlock my leadership potential, to make sure that I develop my people and align them with the vision of the company, to make it a world-class.
Okay, for me, MX has taught me to change the radar of my ship, and to promote competency and change. We have to know how others feel and how others are doing, and we must make sure that we take care of our staff. By doing that, we must make sure that we evaluate. And by evaluating, we must also take care that the performance is in line.
I'd like to take this opportunity to thank Dave and Candice and the company as a whole. What I've learned, it's not the problem, it's how you deal with the situation. And for me, it's as we've learned, you need to deal with the situation where it's a happier moment. For me, while I'm still there, still gonna try the new challenges. I'm gonna start from scratch, but I'm still there. But thank you.
And then to me, MX has done a lot of things like development, working with the people, working under values, Markham values, and develop each other, develop other people, like in my staff.
For me, MX just made me more self-aware. Everything from where I'm going, where I'm at, is at the right place right now, and therefore helped me to be more productive in terms of my working environment.
Just always learn about things and to obviously apply it in your daily life. Oprah once said that when you know better, you do better. So that's what MX has taught me to do.
For me, MX personally exposed me to more things that I was very ignorant to in life. Being so long in the company and only coming now in MX9. What it taught me was, you need to open up more. You need to expose yourself. And if you don't do it, no one else is. So for MX10, I hope he's going to be more delicate.
Yeah, MX9 actually taught me that you've got to dig deep into yourself to know what you really want in life. And always to see, as I said Monday, the positive in the negative. And if you're always positive, you'll end up knowing what your values really are. And for me, there's a lot of values I didn't take notice of, but now I know, okay, that is one of my values. Yeah,
MX for me has taught me a lot about leadership, and a lot about change, and obviously the people that I lead, their futures are in my hands as a leader. So whatever I've learned here, I'm excited to actually take it back and pass it on to them, so that they could be future leaders.
Okay. It makes it. You don't get breathing. MX has learned me quite a bit in terms of broadening my horizons, thinking out of the box more, thinking about things that I wouldn't normally think of. It's also made me realize where my weaknesses and where my strengths are as well, and focusing on the essentials that really makes matter, and type of also just to go out there and just do it. Basically, my future won't change if I don't do something about it myself.
Okay, for me, like what stood out is the smaller things that we take simple. MX created, I mean, it unlocked the lock of the context. Like, you know, you should think big and small as well. Like, you can learn from all those things.
Can I go? Go. MX has taught me a lot of things. 3 of the things that stood out for me was, 1, it's so important to have a passion for what you are doing. Secondly, we don't always have to sit and wait for things to happen. We have to go out there and make them happen. And thirdly, as like I said in the first round, and it's something that really stood out for me, it's how we as individuals sometimes or most of the time compromise our values.
Can I start? What stood out for me for MX is that although we come from different backgrounds, you know, with different ambition, unity, you know, if we are united as staff, your store staff or head office people, if we are united, we can achieve any goal.
Markham experience for me, it was awesome. It really stimulated my mind in terms of thinking and how to analyze situations, and also how to apply your values not only within your organization but to your life as well. And I'll just leave you guys with a quote from myself personally, is that destiny is not a matter of chance, it's a matter of choice. It's not something to be waited for, it's something to be achieved. So go out there and make it happen.
Me, that the TFG group really does care, and they put a high value on people. And it's not just about product, and it's not just about profit. It really is about the staff. And that makes me feel honored to work here.
3 things. It's taught me the way to change your way of thinking and approach our things. And actually it goes far beyond just your normal work. Secondly, it taught me to be a leader 24/7, not just at work. It doesn't start and end at work, but actually in your social circles and at home as well. And thirdly, it taught me to surround yourself with people with the same values. And then rather than show them, and maybe they can learn from the values that you have. Wesley ended off with a quote, so I just got a little quote as well. If you want to change something, you can't change it. Change the way you think about it.